Promotion, presented by Amazon. I'm your host, Maria Robles Gonzalez. Every year, we ask students to design a solution based on a real-world problem. You learn engineering skills by working in teams to design your solution, build a device, test and rebuild that device maybe a few times before showing it off to judges in our final showcase. This year, we were thrilled to see students learning together in person again, especially in our home, the Tech Interactive. President and CEO of the Tech Interactive, Katrina Stevens, joins us now from her beloved Science Center in San Jose, California.
Hi Maria, we are so proud of all of you for everything you've accomplished with the Tech Challenge. We know that when you put your mind to it, you can do anything. I am standing in our newest and largest exhibit, Solve for Earth, and this is tackling one of our biggest challenges, which is climate change. It is going to take all of us. It's going to take researchers and policymakers and tech creators to be able to tackle this challenge. And it's going to take people like you who are able to use the same kinds of creative thinking and problem solving and collaboration that you did for the Tech Challenge. And some of our most renowned tech companies believe in you. Please welcome Linda St. Angel from Amazon, our presenting sponsor for the Tech Challenge.
Hi Katrina, happy to be here. I am so inspired by the hard work and dedication from this year's Tech Challenge teams. We hope every one of you feels confident in their ability to solve problems. We were blown away by the creativity and teamwork that you put in this year. My biggest piece of advice to young innovators is to take calculated risks as often as possible, because this allows you to learn quickly from both your successes and your failures. If your invention works well, quickly double down on it to see how you can go even faster. If it fails, quickly figure out why and apply those learnings to a different approach. Don't be surprised if your failures outnumber your successes, because real innovation is hard and the outcome uncertain. Amazon is proud to support the next generation of STEM leaders with this year's Tech Challenge. Additionally, I'm excited to announce that Amazon will once again be the presenting sponsor for next year's Tech Challenge. We hope your career will include us in the future.
Thank you, Lindo. That is very exciting news. We are thrilled that Amazon was so inspired by everyone's effort this year that they will return as the lead sponsor of the 2023 Tech Challenge. That means another year of fun and learning for more young engineers just like you. Thank you, Amazon! And thank you to all of our 2022 Tech Challenge Kinetic Promotion supporters. Just look at how many companies want to help you level up your STEM skills. Our longtime supporter, San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo, has a few words of advice for you.
Congratulations to all the participants in the Tech Challenge. I'm so proud of the extraordinary innovators that we see emerge every year from this incredible event. I hope each of you continue to persevere in your innovation. Remember that it never works quite right the first time, so continue to learn and fail forward and iterate, because we know that the greatest inventions, the greatest innovations result from your persistence. Good luck to you in this challenge and in your future endeavors, and thanks for being a part of this incredible Silicon Valley tradition.
Thanks, Mayor Sam. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for completing our third virtual Tech Challenge. Woohoo! This year, you and your teams really got into online and in person to make an impression on our judges.
Pew!
Yeet! Get ready for Kinetic Commotion. Use your incredible engineering skills to create some sweet sounds. We're looking for a device that can store and transfer energy to make
sound.
Starts with this zip line. The giraffe keychain goes down. Right now we're working on brainstorming ideas and sketching it. And it's a success!
Prototyping is like where you just like build a pre-version before your final scale model.
I just want to acknowledge you for really having that heart and that bravery that I think 99% of the rest of the population don't have.
That's a new problem. We haven't
Okay.
seen that happen.
And we also learned to never give up because we kept on making machines, and it took us a really long time to get to this machine.
The circles will be spinning, and at some point, the peg will be down here and it will hit the popsicle stick.
My favorite part of the tech challenge is being able to work as a team.
It's wrapping around that pulley, and when you let go, it's going to spin it the other way.
Oh, there's like a fly in there.
I just really like the team aspect of it and just learning a lot about engineering.
Three, two, one. Let's check it out.
So our design process was definitely like a learning journey for us.
Awesome!
That is so cool.
That is the end.
Now that's engineering out loud. You and your teams really delivered. Oh, it's this year's results. Right on time. Hi, is everything okay in there? I heard a lot of commotion. Oh yeah, kinetic commotion. It's a thing. Have a great day. It's awards time. I've got some of the top awards for each age division in this box. But don't worry if you don't hear your team right away. We'll have more awards at the end of the show. The first award for the 4th and 5th graders is Outstanding Overall, and it goes to 3 teams. Team 129, the Music House from Cumberland Elementary. Also, Team 192, the Sound Maker from Northwood Elementary. And Team 34, Sound Tech from Milliken Elementary School. Congratulations! More awards for the 4th and 5th graders to come, but first, here's what some students had to say about learning to work as a team.
The tech challenge taught me how to be creative and also how to work with my teammates and make sure that everyone's ideas are heard.
I really love the actual designing process of building our device.
One of the challenges that we faced was the whole thing just completely flopped. It was kind of good though because then we got a bunch of things that we could improve, and so we took note on that.
A maze wasn't really working out, so we decided to do a marble run, and then we ended up finding like a board with holes, and that it happened to be like perfect because we could secure zip ties around it and also stick poles to it.
I think failure is a really good thing because then we can learn from our mistakes, and instead of just correcting the failure, we can like make it even better than it would have originally been.
Now that's what I call making. Congrats, 4th and 5th graders. More awards to come in this age range too. Some of the 6th graders were pitch perfect in their engineering design thinking. The first award for 6th graders goes to Team 190, Kinetic Kins from John M. Horner Junior High School. Team 270, Rosea Fabrum from Stratford Middle School. Team 153, the Pinewood Tech Tigers from Pinewood School, Middle Campus. Let's hear from one team and their mascot.
Hello everybody, I'm Jerry Dead Giraffe, and I just want to say, are you ready for the engineering giraffe? The most exciting part is when you do something and you work really hard on it, and then you get to see it in action and it goes like really smoothly.
It taught me, every member of this team, how to like get up and like try again and how to work together.
Never give up. Even though you may have some failures, some things that are sad, always get back up on your feet and you can do it.
We sort of did like a different approach to it. We had like a helix pattern and it was really fun to build, and even though we made mistakes, it was like really fun and we got to work together.
The Tech Challenge has taught me how to like think more creatively and to work better in a team.
When we disagree on something, we kind of just like use the idea but change it to fit everyone's style.
I really like designing stuff and building stuff too, so I feel like engineering combines those two, and like prototyping and stuff is also a lot of fun.
Now it's time for every sound engineer's favorite game. Name that noise! That's right! Here's a sound wave graph. Can you tell us what made this noise? Is it A, B, C, or is it D?
Okay, I like it, Picasso.
Give us your best guess in the chat. Don't be shy. All right, time is up. If you guessed C, a dolphin, you're right. That's so cute. Congrats, teams. And if you love this game, you're going to love Match It. It's one of our free The Tech Interactive at Home activities. Visit thetechathome.org and play with a sound of your choice. Maybe not that one, please. All right, back to the awards. Next up, the 7th and 8th graders. You never disappoint us with your creativity and new engineering skills. The first award for middle schoolers is Team 33, a not very big brain invention / discoid designers from Bret Hart Middle School. And Team 113, Jaeger from St. John Vianney School. And Team 261, Sonic Bloom from Sunnyvale Middle School. Congrats, teams! More awards ahead. Here's how the 7th and 8th grade teams told us about how they learned to iterate and overcome failure.
The Tech Challenge taught me the scientific method to create a theory, to test the theory, to improve the theory, and to work the theory again.
We did one part about 3D printing, and I'm really proud of that.
Nothing is going to work on the first try. Nothing's going to be perfect the first try, and you're going to have to be able to problem solve and use the solutions that you've gathered from like the problems that you've established to improve the design.
In the Tech Challenge, one of your crazy ideas might just end up benefiting your build.
Hey! So I used to drill for the first time in the Tech Challenge. I felt independent and I felt like I was able to like do stuff, because until now I hadn't like done any like hands-on work really. I was more of like an academic kind of person.
I feel like the Tech Challenge is a really important program for kids our age, from our generation, because there's less opportunities for us to like do hands-on experiments and like work with people our age to build stuff.
Before, I wasn't really that much into tech. Like I was more on the like artistic side of careers, but like the Tech Challenge has made me like think of like going into tech as a career.
Congratulations! It's so exciting to hear what young engineers learn from the Tech Challenge. Now on to high school. The first award is Outstanding Overall, and there are 3 winners. First, Team 83, Pinewood Imagineers from Pinewood School. Also, Team 278, Cookies on the Wave. And the last outstanding overall for the 2022 Tech Challenge goes to Team 110, Magnificent Macarons from Carlmont High. Well done, engineers. Here's a look at the Pinewood Imagineers experience.
The shafts that stick out from the main shaft are just long enough that they'll hit the right sound, but they won't hit this one because it's held higher.
I think that was one of the biggest wake-up calls for me, is that it doesn't have to be perfect on the first try. It doesn't have to be functional on the first try. It just has to be a starting point.
Sometimes we had different ideas and we just tested them out to see if they worked or not.
It is so much fun. It's a lot of fun to think of solutions to problems, test them, and then get rewarded by seeing those ideas pay off.
One of the best parts for me about engineering would be like seeing the end result and like watching it work. You just have a sense of relief, and if I could feel that constantly, like as a job, I think that's great.
My favorite part of the tech challenge is kind of the whole design process, because it's all about like coming up with an idea and a real life scenario, and then after that all of the reiteration is really fun.
Before the tech challenge, I kind of thought of engineering as just like coding and wires. After tech challenge, you kind of see how engineering impacts so many parts of life.
I just love to see young innovators innovating. Now on to all of the awards. Be sure to stay through the end for a special surprise. Let's go! Go innovators! Woohoo! Make some noise! Nice work! You did it! Give yourselves a round of applause. Yes! Woohoo! High five for innovation. Mission accomplished. You're a rock star, and you're a rock star, and you're a rock star. Woo! Hats off to you, engineers. Yes! Pat yourself on the back. Woohoo! Yay! You're all rock stars. Congratulations, teams! One last surprise. In honor of your amazing work, we're hosting the Tech Challenge Celebration Days at the Tech Interactive. On May 14th and 15th, team members can enjoy the Tech Interactive for free. Also, get your limited edition medal available at the Tech only this weekend. And pick up your team t-shirt too. Your team advisors will get an email with more details soon. A huge shout out to all of our supporters. Thank you for helping inspire a new generation of STEM leaders. Give them a round of applause. And thank you to all of our volunteers, including our head judges. Congratulations, teams. See you next year!